There's been a new song. I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. A new one from JK, 3D. It'd be cool if it was actually in 3D, if we had like 3D glasses for it. You need emotional support after 3D? Oh boy. Yeah, I've not seen it. We're gonna watch it in just a minute. We got a whole playlist of stuff to get to. We're gonna be watching some stuff with JK talking about 3D. Then we're gonna be watching, I think it's an official music video. And then I'm not sure what else is on the playlist. And then we're gonna be moving back on to In the Soup. I miss it. Everybody pretend I'm a real YouTuber and I know what I'm talking about, all right? Ominous tones.
1, 2, 3. I can touch you through the phone, or kiss you through the universe. In another time zone, it's the only time I can reverse. But when there's 2 dimensions, there's only one I'm missing. And if you feel alone, you don't have to feel that no more. I just wanna see you like that.
Ooh, the pre-chorus.
So if you're ready, and if you let me, I wanna see it in motion in 3D.
Okay, this is kind of fun.
Champagne confetti.
What the fuck is that?
I wanna see it in motion in 3D. 'Cause you know I like it, girl.
It's like a heist.
You know I like it, girl. 3D. Body to body to body to body to body. You and me, baby, you know that we got it. So don't go getting me started. 'Cause you know I get hot-hearted. Baby, oh baby, oh baby, you're making me crazy.
Awesome harmony.
You can't forget. You give me brand new emotion. You got me drinking that potion. I just wanna see you like that. See you like that.
I really appreciate the dissonance on the pre-chorus here. It's reminded me of something else I can't put my finger on just yet, but I think I got it. I'll get to it in a second.
You give me brand new emotion.
This part right here.
Drinking that potion. I just wanna see you like that.
It's like you're sinking.
So if you're ready, and if you let me, I wanna see it in motion in 3D. You won't regret me, champagne confetti. Hey, I wanna see it in motion in 3D.
Oh, that's nice. Did you hear that?
You won't regret me, champagne confetti. Hey, I
Right here.
wanna see it in motion in 3D.
Give me that bass.
'Cause you know I like it, girl. You know how I like it. 3D. You know I like it, girl. You know how I like it.
Is it Jack? Is he a bassy singer?
You know how I like it. 3D. You know I like it, girl. 3D.
I'm on my Jung Kook, take a chick off one look, and when they get took, they don't ever get untook. When I seen that body, you would think it was a dead body. The way I told my boys, come look, I used to take girls up the Stony Brook and steal their hearts like some crook. True story. Now when I hold somebody's hand, it's a new story. All my ABGs get cute for me.
The fuck is an ABG?
Too boring. 2 girls, that was cool for me. 3 girls, damn, dude's horny. 4 girls, okay, now you whoring. I'm loose. I done put these songs to good use. I done put my city on my back, and the world know my name on the truth.
So if you're ready.
I mean, I kind of get it from a sonic perspective. You know, it's, you know, JK's got a very, you know, high, silky smooth voice with awesome layering, and he's got a touch more baritone. So when it is layered and it has that switch to it, I get it. It kind of falls in line, which I'll touch on in a bit. Because we had the same producer from from Dynamite, right? So I was expecting something a little bit more, not polished, but like shiny or shimmery. I think I know what it reminds me of, and I'll let you guys know at the end of this reaction because it's a stark similarity. All right, so this is the guy. Well, at least he's rocking a mullet. I can appreciate that.
All my ABGs get cute for me. I had one.
Hold on a second. What is an ABG? Does anybody know what an ABG is? Is that just like a fun play on ABCs or something?
Girls, damn, dude's horny. 4 girls.
This is the thing about, like, you know, rapping that I find inherently lazy. Oh, hold on. Cabbage says Asian baby girls. I've never heard that before. Is that like a shorty? Is that the new term for shorties? All right, we're learning today. We're learning today. But this is like the thing, like the braggadocious nature about like hip hop and rap that really just has never resonated with me. I can understand a poetic approach to music and a poetic approach to songwriting and being delivered in rhythmic and rapping form. I totally get that and I can appreciate that. It talks a lot about, look what I have, look what I've done, look how great I am. And to me, it just seems very juvenile, and it doesn't really resonate with me. Imagine if you had a friend like this that just talked to you like this. It's like, look at all the stuff that I have. Look how well I'm doing with everything. I've got shorties everywhere, and I've got or ABGs or whatever you call them. And I've got all these things, and I'm flush with cash because I'm the man. So this is just one of those things that doesn't really resonate with me. It's like, okay, I'm doing this. All right, I've got 4 of them now. Am I whoring? And it seems there's one angle to this as bragging, but to play devil's advocate to that that argument, at least it seems a little self-reflective. And he's like, well, you got 4 of them, and now you're just kind of whoring.
Okay, now you whoring.
Some shit, JK.
I wanna see it in motion in 3D.
Here we go.
You won't regret me. Champagne confetti. I wanna see
I think I get it.
in 3D. Show it
Why?
to me, girl. 'Cause you know I like it,
Why
girl.
do you like it, right?
3D.
I mean, I got to admit, he sounds amazing.
3D. 'Cause you know I like it, girl. You know how I
Spot
like it.
kids.
Alright. You know I like it, girl. 3D.
I got you playing with yourself on camera.
They're bringing him back.
It's like Tampa. Speaking of bucks, I got those. And as for fucks, well, not those. And as for thoughts, well, do you really want to know? I thought so. I fly you from Korea to Kentucky. And you ain't got to guarantee me nothing. I just want to see if I get lucky. I just want to meet you in the physical and see if you would touch me.
Wow. Okay, so that's not exactly what I was expecting at all. This has some retro feel to it, and I use that term loosely because I think he's really kind of invoking the songwriting and the melodies and the beat mapping they would hear in the early 2000s to mid 2000s. One song specifically, hopefully I don't get demonetized from this. This is another controversial song.
Everybody get up.
And there's a couple things I want you to like pay attention for. And one is the beat mapping, just the beat melody itself and the sounds they use on the drums. It has a basic 4/4 beat, which just essentially just means kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare. And the accent melody comes from what's known as cymbal work. And what's cool about this one, and what's also used in 3D, is they're using a bunch of different tiny little cymbals and stuff just to play with the frequency, give us different sharper tones and sounds and whatnot. Ready? See what I mean? Here we go. And it's with Robin Thicke and or Thick, that's how you would say it. And it's also got Pharrell in there as well, who I'm a big fan of. At first, the first couple bars of this song, I was thinking, hey, this kind of reminds me of some early NERD, some early Nerd. The song is definitely surrounded in controversy around the models and whatnot. That's a conversation for a different time. But we're talking about JK and the song 3D. Yeah, not exactly what I was expecting. Sonically, it's interesting. I dig the kind of retro-esque tones. I like the sharp melody. I think JK sounds absolutely fantastic in this. Fantastic use of layering. The melodies are awesome. The walking bass line is really cool. The beat mapping is interesting. Now, I could see a lot of people having some issues with this song. I think we all have this preconceived notion, or sometimes we do, that he's this little kid, you know? Because if you've been around BTS for a while, you've kind of seen this guy grow up. You've seen him being raised by the other dudes. You've seen this, you know, wide-eyed, lost in traffic, cute little kid who's just kind of, you know, trying to get through life and trying to learn from the guys. And it's like this really adorable, wholesome story. But that's not the man he is today. Imagine being like in your mid-20s and people still thinking like you're just this little kid. And since he's a young gentleman, he's kind of going in this direction of sexy and cool and walking that fine line. People find what they like, and they like in one person. And then the next album, it's different, and people get upset and they want you to go back to one other thing. But he's a full-on adult at this point, you know? I think I've got a theory on champagne confetti at this point, and I'm just not going to share it. I'm happy for him. I think it's a cool, catchy little song. However, we've got a different character on this, Mr. Jack Harlow. And he's featured not only once, but twice. They let him finish and wrap the song up, which was kind of surprising, kind of a shock, you know? And I talked about all the reasons why I don't enjoy rap a lot. I don't find many artists that I gravitate towards in this genre. I could see people saying this is sexist, misogynistic. It could be showing womanizing behaviors in some kind of ways. But there is an argument against that as well. It does seem like he's talking, like there's almost like a critical eye looking at himself, at least in his first verse, where he's talking about like, oh, now you're whoring, you're getting to this point. You know what it is? It's just take away the sexist nature of this, you know, as whatever. It's just, I don't know. It's I hate using this word. It just seems kind of cringy.
Speaking of bucks, I got those, and as for fucks, well, not those, and as for thoughts, well, do you really want to know?
All right.
I thought so. I fly you from Korea to Kentucky, and you ain't got to guarantee me nothing. I just want to see if I get lucky.
That's the thing here. You know, there does seem to be some level of, I don't know what the right word is. You don't need to guarantee me anything. I'll fly out here. We'll just kind of see what happens. So it's sexually driven. There does seem to be like some angle of consent to all of this. So I don't know. It's walking that thin line, you know? Yeah, see, he just wants to meet him and see if he'll touch him. There's a couple things, the thoughts, the ABCs, the touching yourself on a camera, comparing the body to a dead body. These are, I don't know, man. But you know what? At the end of the day, like it makes you think. It makes you think about what's happening and what these words mean and how it all plays together. Honestly, as much as I dislike his, you know, Jack Harlow's rap parts, just because it's just not my sonic style. I think I still like it better than 7. I for the most part, I enjoy this song. I wish that Jack Harlow wasn't in it, but hey, I'm not the artist here. All right. I'm just a listener. And that is the fidelity that was presented to me.